fiance was at the time, with all this crazy way he's driving.
So he drives drunk down to Virginia Beach with Faith, who is pregnant at the time, by the way. So they get there. And Faith is being smart, and she's not partaking in anything because she is excited. She's happy to be finally having a baby. It's what she's always wanted. And she's there, and she thinks that they're all going down there to have a fun time. And that was Ralph's intention, was to go down there and have a fun time. But Faith wasn't part of the equation. See, Ralph had been talking with May, and May was not satisfied with Digibro, and hadn't been for a long time. And Ralph had set up this entire event because Ralph and May had decided they were going to get together.
You know what? And Rand had actually called that as soon as Pantsuit Party May said, as soon as she said, I want a baby, we were like, oh yeah, she's going to break up with Digibro 100% of the time. We were making fun of her.
Of course. So Ralph had set it up so that he was going to go down there to their place on his birthday. And Ralph was going to consummate his new relationship with May. And so they go down there and, you know, they're all doing all sorts of drugs, getting high as fuck. I think Riley had shrooms or something like that. I don't know what other drugs were involved. That's where because the part in the middle is where things get kind of murky. And that's why I was hoping Riley could tell the story about what was going on at that part, because that's the part that I missed out on, that I didn't hear anything about. But they were doing drugs, and at a certain point, Ralph and May kind of go off on their own. And they start fooling around when everybody else is distracted and away. Well, apparently, someone walks in on them while they're fooling around. Mm. And immediately, Ralph gets accused of raping May. Immediately. Because May tries to tell the story, tries to explain that, oh, that wasn't what it, you know, that wasn't what it looked like, that wasn't what it looked like, you know. But it was totally what it looked like. And Riley and Digibro and all the people in their apartment are freaking the fuck out. And Ralph is immediately like, I have to get the fuck out of here. I gotta get out of here now. And Riley's fucking screaming at him. So, at this time when this is going on, I just happen to be, like, away from my computer. Like, I'm coming home at this moment. And I get a fucking Discord call from Ralph at, like, 12 in the morning. And I'm like, what the fuck does Ralph want? I thought he was, like, having his birthday party at the fucking cuck house or whatever. Mm. By the way, I fucking hate Digibro. Even then I fucking hated him. I've hated him for a long fucking time. So I get this call from Ralph, and I hear, like, fucking screaming on the other end of the phone. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? And Ralph says, stay on the line, stay on the line. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I hear Digibro, like, wailing. Just fucking wailing, like, oh, on the front lawn. Kicking and fucking screaming. I hear Riley shouting over the phone, did you rape May? Did you rape May?
Damn.
I get the story later, and this is what I've been able to piece together of the events. So, Ralph and May were fooling around. They got walked in on by Riley, I believe. May tried to play it off to try to protect herself, which made Riley think that Ralph was trying to force himself on May.
Right.
Ralph, when they started freaking out at him, tried to get the fuck out of there as quickly as possible. And Ralph, now let me tell you what happened. Ralph grabs Faith. And remember, Ralph is drunk and high and on all sorts of drugs at this point. So he literally grabs Faith and starts dragging her out of the fucking house.
Right, because like when you're in a house full of people who are convinced that you're raping someone, what you then want to do is like give them the impression that you're also abducting them.
Right. So he fucking drags her out, grabs her so hard that she gets bruised. She kind of starts fighting because she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. She's like, you know, you're hurting me. What are you, Ralph, stop. What are you doing? And literally grabbed her by the fucking neck and said flat out, told her to shut the fuck up. We have to get the fuck out of here. His pregnant girlfriend, pregnant fucking girlfriend, drags her to the fucking car, literally fucking forces her into the vehicle. By this time, Digibro was on the front lawn screaming and wailing and just losing his shit because he's, number one, Digibro's high as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but like here's the thing too, for the audience who's confused, why is no one calling the police? Oh, there's a good reason why no one's calling the police.
Because everybody's on drugs.
Yeah, they don't want the police there. They don't want the police attending this domicile.
So by the time that Ralph calls me, he's already shoved Faith into the car. He's yelling with Riley, and for some reason, see, Ralph thinks that something's going to happen, so he calls me to be a witness to this shit show, so that I could overhear the moment that Riley, like, decks him in the face, or somebody, like, kills the other person. And so I'm sitting here like, I have no idea what's fucking going on. I had just gotten home, and I'm, like, trying to run to my computer to, like, get to fucking Discord and get on so I can, like, record whatever the fuck is going on. But it ended before I even got to my fucking computer. So I'm listening to this happen and just losing my fucking mind. I'm like, Ralph, what the fuck is going on?
I had no
idea it was
this bad. I really had no fucking idea.
So Ralph gets into his car and tries to leave, but Riley fucking stops him and stands in front of it and is screaming. He's like, you're gonna have to run me over. You're gonna have to run me over. Did you rape me? Did you rape me? At some point, Ralph managed to somehow talk Riley down and convince him that he was just seeing things, that that wasn't what was going on.
Hang on, how many times did he have to say, fuck you, bitch, before Riley was convinced?
Oh, he did actually say, fuck you, bitch, at the beginning of it. He did. He actually did say that. He said, you're gonna, because when they were yelling at each other, Riley was like confronting me. He's like, did you rape me? Did you rape me? Ralph was like, you better get the fuck out of my way. You better get the fuck out of my way. Like, I'm gonna move you out of my fucking way. Fuck you, bitch. You know, shit like that.
So,
and threatening he was gonna fucking run him over if he didn't move.
So
and then eventually he de-escalated it some fucking how, because they keep talking, and then eventually, like, I think Riley comes down from his, like, drug state a little bit and starts to kind of be more chill. And they start having this conversation. He's like, no, that's not what happened. That's totally not what happened at all. You're just seeing things. You're just crazy.
Let's just smoke some weed,
Digibro's still fucking wailing in the background. And eventually he gets Riley to move out of the front of his car. And when Riley does, Ralph fucking peels out. He fucking slams on the gas. Turns out, by the way, Faith was not wearing her seatbelt yet at this moment. Was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. And Ralph fucking turns and peels out of the cul-de-sac, or like the little area.
Yeah.
And what happens is, it slams Faith against the side of the fucking car door. And it's lucky the fucking door didn't break open because she would have fallen out of the fucking car. And Ralph drives drunk, high, and drugged all the way back to Richmond from Virginia Beach.
Ralph slammed his pregnant in the car door.